Hello, and welcome to a quick tour around Eno's new website. First things first, you can find ETW under the resources menu here on the top navigation bar. As you see when I hover over it, a drop-down menu appears, and the top listing there is Eno Transportation Weekly. Or I can scroll down, and Eno Transportation Weekly is here, second from the left, in a box under the header. So if I click that, it will take me directly to Eno Transportation Weekly. So let's start this tour with the issue and modes resource pages. You can find them by clicking any of the icons or the icon that you want here on the home page. We have modes and we have issues. You can also find them by going to the main navigation menu again at the top. And the second from the left is the issues and modes. And as you see again, as I hover over it, a drop-down menu appears. Let's take the aviation page as an example. These issue and modes resource pages are a one-stop shop to help you find and filter the information you're looking for more easily. So on this page, for example, you can find all of Eno's resources related to aviation in one place, from ETW articles to webinars and more. So I'm going to scroll back up to the top here, and you can see under the header there's a filter bar. The filter bar will allow you to narrow down your search. So from left to right, the subcategories are all of the related subjects that can be found on this page. The date filter to the right of that allows you to narrow down your search by month and year. The type field on the right of that enables you to choose what kind of resource you're looking for. And finally, to the right, the author category allows you to sort by either one of Eno's authors, staff authors, or down here at the bottom, you can browse by all guest authors. So let's give it a try. Let's say we want to search for all articles on air traffic control by Robert Puentes. And I'm going to filter, click the filter button. And as you can see, it significantly narrows my results. Now I'm going to hit reset filter right under the filter bar next to the filter button, and that's going to reload and reset the filters. Now, perhaps now I'm interested in only articles that were written by senior fellow Emil Frankel, so I'm going to choose Emil and click filter again. And as you can see, Emil hasn't written too much lately on aviation, but we have something here. If you want a more general search, on the very top in the navigation menu on the far right, there's a search icon, a magnifying glass. If you click that, the search bar comes up and you can enter your search term. Let's try freight and click the search or hit enter, depending on your preference. And now there's a general search page here that you're on, and it comes with all of the information, everything on freight, right? So we probably want to narrow this down just a little bit more. Luckily, there's a filter bar here, again with subcategories, the type of content, and the dates. So in this case, let's look at just research reports and click filter. And so now it's going to narrow down the search to just freight-related research reports like delivering the goods, recommendations for funding a federal freight program with lead author Paul Lewis. So if you want to check out all of Eno's resources and original research, you can actually go to the resources research library. So on the main navigation menu, again, if you go right about in the middle here, resources, you'll see there is the third one down. The top one is Eno Transportation Weekly, as we discussed. And then the third one down is the research library. So as you can see, as I scroll down, this is where all of Eno's research is. There's two featured reports here on aviation workforce, which was actually a lead author, Brianne Eby, did a great job on that. And like the other pages you've seen, you can filter by tags, author, date, etc. But you can also just scroll through all of our different reports right here. So the next thing I want to show you is how to access Eno's professional development programs. So again, here on the top navigation menu, there's professional development programs. I don't know if you guys have know, but we actually hired a new director of professional development, Miss Diane Wolf. You should drop her a line if you haven't met her. One thing I do want to take note of is Eno's new job board. It is open now to the public, so you guys can post and search for job opportunities. We really want that to be a resource for the community. Here on the main navigation menu, there's an events page. You can click that, and that'll show you all the upcoming events, including the Transit Admin Manager Level 2 seminar, etc., and past events here on the bottom. If you have any questions about any of our events, definitely reach out to Carolyn Dorff. And in fact, since our webinars are so popular, we've made them their own homepage under the resources menu of the main navigation. The second one, sandwiched between Eno Transportation Weekly and the Research Library, is webinars, which I'm going to click now. That'll take me to the home of our webinars. So as I said, there's lots of great video recordings of past webinars, as well as upcoming webinars will be here on the top. There's some featured webinars. This very popular microtransit series, with part 1 being moderated by our own Alice Grossman and part 2 moderated by Aaron Shoemake. So I definitely want you to check those out. Now, if you're a fan of transportation history, Eno has something for you too. I would, again, back to the resources tab here. As it scrolls down, you can see there's the historical documents archive and a transportation quarterly archive. The transportation quarterly archive, as you can see, has a filter as well. So you can search by the decade that they were published in, or any of the tags, or just a free-form search. We also, if we go back up to the resources, there's a historical documents archive under that drop-down menu. That brings us to a slightly different place. This is a historical documents archive, which is a brand new large digital archive of original documents curated and collected by Eno's own Jeff Davis. You can search and filter by the subject again, as in other places on the website, the decade that it was published in, and also, again, a free search. So you can filter and search within these articles. We also have put here on the sidebar an archive of ETW's deep dives written by Jeff Davis into various aspects of transportation policy. And we're also hosting the Surface Transportation Policy Partnership archived website right here. So we definitely encourage you to take a look at that. So finally, before we sign off, I just want to give you a quick overview of some of the other things and where you can find everything else on the website. So going back to the far left on the navigation, here under the About menu, you can find our staff, including newest member Ramik, our boards, including the Board of Directors, the Board of Advisors, and the Board of Regents, careers, and I really encourage you to check out our new transparency page. And you can see there's our annual impact reports, information from GuideStar, where we have the Platinum Seal of Transparency, and we're very proud of that. In fact, if you want to support Eno, there's lots of ways to get involved. You can donate directly to support our research or professional development programs via an online donation or mail. Or you can create a living memorial through a legacy gift. If you have any questions about any of these options, contact me, Karen, and I'd be happy to give you some more information. Of course, if you'd like to become a member of Eno, you can do that as well. Eno offers individual or group memberships, and you can see the benefits and levels available for each one of these. You click here, titanium. So if you have any questions about that, or if you'd like to join offline, or you need a membership invoice, Alicia Robinson can help you out. And last but certainly not least, if you have any feedback about the new site or anything and want to contact us, or if you haven't yet signed up for our email list, here's the place to do that. On the top navigation bar near the right-hand side, the contact page. As you scroll down, you can see here there's all of our contact information, and on the right, you can subscribe to our mailing list. If you have any problems or you run into any issues, let Ike be our communications manager know. We look forward to hearing from you.